My name is Keval and this is Voracious Podcast EP.6. Cue music. I think that was a good intro. It was actually by Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Great show, by the way. Check it out. It's on Netflix. Okay, coming back here. Hi, how are you? I hope you are doing good. I hope you are staying inside. I know you are tired of listening to this line by every celebrity possible. So I just got it over with. But yes, again, being real here, please stay inside. Please stay inside, because this is a recent news I heard. Everyone is going outside. There is a traffic jam. I didn't even know that right now there could be traffic. But right now there's a traffic jam. So that's pretty bad. And in Mahavir Nagar, in Kandivali, in Bombay, the DMart has been open, dude. That's what? Why is DMart open? And people are still coming in. People are coming in. Every food stall is open. So I don't know if people are taking this seriously. But I hope you do. I really hope you do. Please, this is a global pandemic. Please stay inside. Wash your hands. Just stay away from people. I don't understand what's the problem in this. I love it and I want to do it for the rest of my life. And I will, and I should. Yeah, that's a good advice for me. I'm giving it to myself. Okay, coming back here. So today you might notice that we don't have people to talk with, because the thing is my laptop is kind of bad. So Zoom call is not getting recorded, like sound. There's a problem in sound in my laptop, so I can't record the Zoom call. So I can't Zoom call with anyone. So, and my phone, I don't know, in phone I guess you can't record the Zoom call. So here I am. Okay, I have some great questions today, and I haven't read all of them, but I've read some of them, and they really are good. Now, before you shut down this podcast and I lose the very small amount of audience I have, let me just say that these questions are not completely about me. Some of them are not, and I'll try to keep this podcast as short as possible, so you don't have much time to waste, and you like it as well. And also, if you like it, please share. Okay. So these are some questions which we got from Instagram, Facebook. I haven't checked that in a while. Facebook, and some YouTube comments. Let's go. Lestari DWI asks, what do your fans mean to you, Keval? Now, I don't want to be that celeb who says my fans mean everything to me and those are my life and yeah, blah, 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 blah. But being real here, in 10th standard, something really bad happened, and my friends weren't talking to me. Yes, that was a pretty big deal. I was very sad at that time, and I had no one to talk to. I couldn't even talk to my parents because something bad happened. So that time, what I used to do is I used to just chat with my fans, and it really made me feel good, because these guys didn't know what was happening, and these guys were not judging me, and it just felt good, man. That time I realized how grateful I am to have people who really care about me, even though I was just an actor in a TV show which was kind of beloved by people. But I don't know if I would, I am a fan of many people, but I don't know if I would do that to someone. And I'm really grateful that these are people who stand by me, who just help me, who made me feel that I'm not a piece of shit at that time. And even though it was not my mistake in 10th standard, I mean, it kind of was, but it was not that big of a deal. Each and every person in your life is not talking to you. That's kind of a big deal. That makes you feel very bad and makes you question your whole existence that time. And my fans did not let that happen. So yes, let's story. I'm very grateful for them. I'm really happy that you guys are in my life. Thank you so much for supporting me. I hope you are liking this podcast, and I hope you are sharing this to everyone. Yes, that was a great plug. Thank you. Sorry. What are you doing in lockdown? Anything different from work? I don't see how that's any of your business. Oh man, Oh, I actually forgot. I'm recording this at 4 a.m. Oh, I I I don't see how that's any of your business, but I'll answer it anyways. What I'm doing is I'm just watching a load of shows. I'm watching Parks and Rec. I completed one season in a day. Then I also watched these movies called Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. Great set of movies. Please watch it. That's what I recently did. I'm just watching movies and shows. I'm writing a bit, but again I'm writing it and I'm scrapping it. So not anything. Yes, this is what I've been doing. This is a great source of entertainment for me, and I think you should try it too. I mess with my dad a bit. Like, I love to mess with him, and it just makes my day. And I mean, the chances are that you can get beaten up, but it's a great chance to take. This is what I do. I also posted this on Instagram. What I do is, I just make him angry. Okay, so if he's watching TV, just take the remote and change the channel. He'll get a bit pissed. Like, what are you doing? And you have to be very, annoying to him. Just make him angry. So this is what exactly happened. He was watching cricket something. Yeah, I was watching something, and I took away the channel. I changed the channel, and he said, "Put it back." I said, "No." That's all I said. No explanation, anything. I said no. He said, "Put it back." I said no, and he said, "Please, I like to watch that thing. I like to watch cricket. Please put it back." I said no. I want to watch my thing, and now he got pissed. So now it's like you have to control yourself. But now this is the time you have to just win it over. So now when he gets pissed, you just laugh. That's all I do. I just laugh, and that makes him angry. That makes him oh shit. He loses it. He just gets, what? Why did you laugh at me? And I keep laughing, and then when he gets pissed and when he comes to beat me up, I just run around in my house. I just run around in my tiny house, and even though the chances of getting killed are very high, it does feel pretty good. Now this is one. Second, what I do is I open my door and I go to my neighbor's place, and I just say them, I'm bringing something, like I'm going downstairs. Would you want something that I can bring for you? Like maybe a vegetable or packet of bread or something. They say no, or they say yes, whatever. Then I go downstairs. I don't actually go downstairs. I don't actually, go to the market. I'm 2 stories down, and I just wait for 10 minutes, listen to some songs or something. I come back up, and then I say, it was so crowded. People were not wearing masks. People, I don't know, people have lost it. I think it's very bad out there. And now you can see fear in their eyes because they think that you have been exposed, and the door is open of your neighbor's house. Okay, now what you have to do is just fake cough. Just cough, like I don't know, that's very bad acting, but I do it real good in person. Okay, so just fake cough, and you can see that, oh my god, you'll see that they want to get away from you as soon as possible, but they can't, because they also have to put on an act to be nice to you, even though they don't want to, but they have to, because you're their neighbor. So and they'll go away. They'll just distantly, like, take one hand distance away from you, and that's when you see the pleasure. That's when you see, it's working. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. I know, complete waste of time, but it feels really good though. It just makes your day. Yeah, this is what I've been doing, and I've been watching podcasts, and I've been writing my journal, and that's all I'm doing. So that was a pretty big answer. What do you love about cinema? Rani Munshi has asked this. Rani Munshi is one of my good friends. Okay, very good friends actually. So okay, I'll say what do you love about cinema? What I love about cinema is the escape which I get from it. it just feels surreal to be a part of those 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. It just feels that I am in a different world rather than in a real world. Sometimes it feels good in either way. So if the character is very relatable, you feel that, oh, something like me is projected on this big of a screen and it feels good. If it's a comedy, it makes you feel that, oh, ha, good joke, man. And it makes you feel lighthearted. It just takes away your pain for those 2 hours from the real daily life you live in. You know, it feels good. It feels better. It feels that is that feeling, like it feels good. You know, that is exactly what it feels. And even if it's not comedy, and if the character is larger than life, the stature is larger than life, you aspire to become that person. You feel, oh wow, what you are doing is great. You cheer for that person. The character, you cheer for that person. And that is why cinema is important. And even if you don't cheer for that person, but it just takes you away from the harsh reality of life which you live in, right? It's an escape. That's what it is. It's an escape. And escapism is very, very important. And that is what I love about cinema. Man, for that escape, I actually quit what I was doing before, and I joined this full time. So yeah, that's a big reason to be involved in cinema. That's what I feel. What was your New Year resolution? I've had big New Year resolutions in the past, okay, and some of them got fulfilled, some of them didn't, and I was pretty disappointed that these were not fulfilled. Right, so this time I was watching Larry David. Larry David is a great comedian. Larry David is a writer who created Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Both of them cult shows, great shows. So Larry David spoke this on his interview, and that is my exact New Year resolution. It's very easy, very simple. Resolution is pee before you leave the house. I know, it's great, right? Pee before you leave the house. That's as simple as it can be. It's just great. It's just simple, and it feels good because it can be acquired easily. Yeah, just what you have to do. Yeah, I have to pee. That's all you have to do. I'm sorry, man. This was not the answer you were expecting, I guess, but that's what you're gonna get. What lengths have you gone towards to impress someone? Now, I am 100% sure that this is someone who I know and who also knows the answer. Yes, so I have gotten to great lengths to impress someone. So I'll tell you the story. What happened is, I wanted an attention. I really wanted attention from a girl. So okay, I've done it quite a number of times. So I'll tell you the least embarrassing one, and it's also pretty embarrassing. So just imagine the worst I've got. This is the least embarrassing one. This was in school. I wanted attention from a girl who was not giving me. Who I was stuck in the best friend zone. You know, I was stuck in the best friend zone. I was like, and I was pretending that, oh, of course this is okay. What do you think? I want to be your boyfriend? That sucks. Yeah, I was doing this, which I didn't want to, but I was, because I don't know. I just felt shy to. I liked her very much, but I did not even reveal that to myself that I like her. I was just like, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. As long as I am close to her, I just wanted to be in her company. I really liked her. I did good things for her, and here I am. I don't talk to her now. Kids, this is a lesson. Don't get stuck in the best friend zone. That's a very important lesson. Let me just say that. Don't get stuck in that zone. Yeah. So what I did is, this was in school, and apparently for some reason we used to talk every day. Okay, we used to talk every day, and apparently for some reason for 3 days we used to talk every day in classes and school and everything. 2 days for 2 days she didn't come. 3rd day I didn't go. 4th day I met her, and it was just like we weren't on the same page. I'm really sorry, Someone sneezed. Yeah, that was my father. Yeah, so fourth day we didn't. I don't know. There was this distance which I felt. Fifth day again I couldn't talk, and I just felt that the distance grew bigger, and she was talking to someone else, which was making me. I was not the jealous type, but I was just feeling that why am I not getting the attention which I want? I know it sounds pretty stupid, and I know, but that's I'm being real here. So what I did is I told her friend, which was a very good friend of mine as well. I told, and before this I've had a talk with her. Ki, is anything wrong? And she said no, nothing is wrong. And I said great. So I don't know, and I came out clear to her. I said, I don't know, I just feel something is wrong, and I feel that you're not talking to me. Have I done something? Please tell me. And she said no, and she got pissed. She got real pissed at me, okay? And I didn't think it was that big of a deal. She got real pissed at me, and that's when I thought, okay, I have to get her attention now. So I told her friend, which was also my good friend, I told her that tell the person who I wanted to impress, tell her that I was and I don't know how to say this. I was crying because I had a fight with her. Now this is the reason. Now this is why I said this, because the person who I was trying to impress, she once fell for a person who was crying for her. So I thought this was a pretty good idea. Let's at least get back the attention which I had. So the news got delivered, and the next day I'm playing hard to get. Okay, I'm playing just like okay, I'm not going to talk now. It was not hard to get. I've always dreamt of doing it, but I cannot do it. Yeah, so I was just not talking to her, and I really made up my mind like, okay, now I have to get over this. Okay, the situation is pretty bad right now. I'm leaving the gates. School has just gotten over. I'm leaving the school premises, and I just hear a voice, Keval. It's pretty loud, nice, and it was her. And like, oh. My mind is just going la 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 la. That's actually not what happened. It was not going la la la, but it felt pretty good at that time. And she started talking to me, and I felt great. But the repercussion was that that news flew around in school. And even though my friend who transported the message did not come out and say that it was a lie, but it got around and people started thinking that, oh, I cried over that girl. It really didn't matter though, as long as I got her attention. It was real good. I felt real good that time. Oh man, that was that was a good length I've gotten. I have gotten far more than this. Okay, far more than this, and this is the least embarrassing one. So yeah, that it is. How to gain confidence? Okay, I did not have confidence growing up at all. I was a very shy kid. I still am. I'm not a very social guy. I put on an act. That's what it is. I really put on an act. This is the confidence which you guys are seeing all the time is an act. When I go outside, it's an act. It is just me acting that I have confidence. It's really not me. So I got my confidence while working on the sets of Balveer. You can ask anyone. With Montu, Rohit, I was the guy who never used to get mixed with anyone. Okay, I was just a loner. I was just sitting around, and I used to convince myself that this is who I am. Even though I secretly wanted to get along with everyone. This is actual truth. I had such big fights with everyone, but with Rohit especially. Okay, big fights with Rohit. Ritik, but now we are great friends, and I'm being real here. I got my confidence majority because I just hung around with Montu and Ritik. Montu had the highest confidence. Okay, Montu, I felt, because even and it somehow stemmed from that, because I was fat. I used to not talk with people. I used to like think, let's just not talk to them and let's just not confront them at all. So even the judgment, I know what they are thinking, I'll just ignore them. I'll avoid that, And I used to do that, but Montu was, again, I saw that Montu was so confident. I used to think that, how is this guy doing it? And I just asked him, how's it going, man? Kya karu main? And it was, he was very kind about it. He told that, see, even I'm fat, but it really doesn't mean that, it really doesn't mean that you can't have a talk with someone else. Everyone has their insecurities. Now, this is what he didn't say. Okay, he just told the former part. But this is what I realized, that everyone has their insecurities. Everyone is ashamed of something or the other. Now, you are ashamed of your physical appearance. Someone is ashamed of their inside, right? It's just there. Nobody's perfect. So now, I've realized that let it go. It's okay. How to gain confidence is you have to socialize with people who, first of all, the first step is just leave the toxic company. Just first of all, detect the bullshit. If someone is toxic around you, if someone is lying to you, if someone is not good for you, remove them out of your life. That's the biggest thing. I cannot stress this enough. In 10th standard, when I mentioned earlier, bad thing happened, when no one was talking to me, I realized the first big thing, that no, there is a very, very, very big difference between a friend and an acquaintance. I have 5 friends. I have only 5 friends. Everyone else is an acquaintance. I had very good number of contacts. Okay, I used to think that every person who I talk to is a friend, and it's completely untrue. It's false. If you talk to a person every day, but if it's about work, I'm not 100% sure, but there are high chances that you are not his friend. A friend is a person who you can trust, who knows something about you, and you can be free with. You don't have to think thrice. You don't have to think thrice before sharing your problems with them. You can trust them. You can't trust an acquaintance. An acquaintance is a person who you work with, who is your classmate, who you have random chats with, right? There's a difference. So that's what I'm saying. Just socialize with your friends. First of all, detect who your friends are, chat with them, talk to them, have conversation with them, socialize with them. Then you will start gaining confidence. Then you will step out in the real world. You will talk to people who you haven't. For once, go to a party. Oh man, I hated parties. I still do. I hated parties because I was so shy that, oh my god, everyone is looking great. Everyone is looking amazing. And what if I'm not? It's not about the outfit. It's not about that. I would have good outfits that everyone had. But it was just about like, oh man, I'm fat. I don't know what to do, man. Let's just don't go. I didn't know how to dance. But secretly, I was a good dancer. But I was thinking, oh, if I dance and these guys judge me, how bad would that be? Really speaking, no one cares. Whatever they think, it's really not your business. I cannot stress this enough. Let me just say that how to gain confidence. One simple answer: socialize enough with your friends. Detect who are your friends, socialize with them, step out in the real world. You'll start gaining confidence and you'll feel better about you. Realize that not everyone is perfect, and your insecurities it's all good. Everyone has them. Don't worry about it. Just step out. That's all I can say. This is the last question. I recently lost a relative. I'm not close with many of them, but I really miss him. I don't know what to do. Man, that's okay. I don't know how to advise you on this, and I really don't want to give you an advice. But I'll just say what happened to me. I have lost 3 people. I'm really not close with many of my relatives. But one of them was my maternal grandfather. I was really close to him. It was in 2012. and it did not feel good. I was always, I remember the good times about him. There were times when he used to go on business trips, and I was the one who used to send him off because whenever he used to go out for business, there was a cab waiting outside the building, always. And next to the cab, there was a toys shop. There was a toys shop, and I was the one who used to always go there, and he used to buy me a toy there. I was obsessed with Beyblades, obsessed with Power Rangers that time. He used to always buy me a present, and that made me feel real good. It was one of the best memories I have from my childhood. There were times he used to wake up at 5 a.m. He was 60 something. He used to wake up at 5 a.m. He was healthier than me when I was in 2012. I was 11, and he was healthier than me when he was 60. He was obsessed with fitness. He was a great guy. He used to wake up at 5 a.m., prepare his own breakfast. And whenever I used to, I have this habit of waking up early, and I think I've learned it from him. I used to wake up at 6. He used to wake up at 5, and he used to wake up and whenever I used to stay at his place, I woke up at 6 and he had already had his breakfast till then. He used to just say, "Kem cho, kevu bhai," and he used to shake my hand, very, very, very firm grip. And sometimes he he surely pressed my hand so tightly that I used to scream, "Sukaro cho nana." That means that what are you doing, nana? And it felt real good, it felt happy. Even though it was very painful at that time, it felt real good just to be with him. He used to always he was always the one who was there for me. Whenever even my parents weren't there, I used to आज नाना के साथ रहूँगा मैं, मज़ा आएगा. He bought me my first cell phone, and I'm guessing that you might think that he was my favorite because he used to buy me presents. That was not real true. I used to just enjoy his company, enjoy just being around him. And he was 60 years old and I was 11. Can you imagine the age gap? But he was so smart that I used to be with him, and I used to feel good that it's just so nice to be around him, And he passed away in 2012. It was the second person who I lost in my life, other than paternal grandparents, and he was from the maternal side. And I actually shed a tear for him on his funeral, and I really don't do that. I rarely cry, and I'm not making that about me that I'm special and everything, I'm very manly or something, but I don't do that often. And I was feeling very good about, I didn't feel good, but I just felt that he's in a better place, and I knew he was a great guy. I missed him at that time, and now to cope up with him, I used to always relish these memories which I just told you. There were there are more, but I used to relish those good memories. That's all I think you can do, is you can't bring him back, right? I don't know who asked this question. I don't have the name yet, but what I can just say is relish those good memories, man. And I know, I'm guessing many people must have told you this before, that it was a happy time when he was here and blah, blah, blah. But it's actual truth. It's the actual truth. Just relish the happy memories when he was with you, and it makes you feel good. Yeah. Oh, glad it was the last question. I don't know if I could go more than this. I'm not emotional right now, but I just think it was a good thing to end with, Yeah. And that's all, folks. Thank you so much for listening. If you listened through all of this, As usual, like, share, subscribe. Please, genuinely, I'm asking to you this. Please share this with your friends. I am really putting some good efforts on this, and I don't expect you to, if you don't like it, but if you like it, please share this with your friends. Thank you so much. We will be back soon. See ya. Bye bye.